Carlos and Dave versus the future. About to watch Dipper and Mabel versus the future. Gravity Falls Season 2, Episode 17. And I'm scared, Dave.
Carlos is being a big wuss.
And you're just as scared as me, but a liar. A huge liar.
Look, Mabel's gonna die, and Dipper's gonna be scarred. I'm okay with this.
Let's, is that what you want to happen?
No.
What do you want to happen?
For Ford not to be the bad guy.
That Fort Pines, man. Let's watch... we should mention, we're watching this... Normally we watch the new Gravity Falls on the Tuesday following. No, this is Monday night. We know nothing. We have seen no reaction. We're coming in just as fresh as everyone else.
And you probably get to hear Carlos cry like a little baby.
I will invade your dreams, take over your body. Oh, this is going to a dark place. Perhaps we should just start watching the episode.
Whoa! Our birthday's coming up already? Soon we're gonna be actual teenagers!
Finally, I can stop reading preteen magazine and start reading post-preteen magazine.
PG-13 movies? Here I come!
Dipper, you have seen more PG-13 shit in the last couple months than you'll ever see in any of these movies.
Yeah, I just want to put a disclaimer in some of this. Only one of you's gonna live to be that age.
Oh, Dave, you don't know that. You don't know that.
Well, okay, sorry. One of the three here, and two of them don't count.
What are you talking about?
I like that way of shaving.
Why don't you try it, Dave? And keep trying it until there's no more.
So, we're gonna get to hear all of Mabel's screams.
Will you stop that?
Are you sure?
Is it bugging you?
I think you're just sadistic. I think you have a vendetta against Kristen Shaw. This is what I think. You watch an episode of Flight of the Conchords and you're like, I don't like her.
Never saw it.
Okay, Dipper.
Sorry to ruin your joke, but I never saw that show.
You ruin everything.
Don't mess this up.
Bye, Mabel! Oh, so I guess this means she's looking for new work next week.
Have I ever told you about the little rift I got waiting for you? It's a switchblade. I call it the rift.
My dogs, what up?
Wacky romp.
More like teen horror movie. High school is the worst. Classes get super hard, your body just flat out turns against you, and worst of all, everybody hates you.
Can't do it! Can't do another year!
My hormones are like a sweaty cage!
Why aren't they singing about following their dreams? TV taught me that high school is like some sort of musical.
TV lied, man. If you can avoid growing up, do it. I'd give anything to be 12 again. Anyway, what are you guys doing here?
Oh, just looking for a place to have my 13th birthday party.
Wendy Corduroy?
See what I mean?
Wendy is correct. Fuck school. Especially high school. I'm glad I skipped most of it. Also, how do you mispronounce corduroy? How do you do that? It's a type of pant.
Having a grade A asshole license?
Yeah, that guy probably has a grade A asshole license. Class A.
Let's deliver some invites to your friend.
Shut up.
According to my research, the entire valley of Gravity Falls was formed when an extraterrestrial object crash-landed here millions of years ago. Did this craft cause the town's strange properties?
Lavos?
The town's strange properties attract the craft.
It's Lavos?
The answer is still unknown.
But that's...
Oh no, that means that we have to put up with Masato Kato writing. Oh god! Next we're gonna learn that the real secret of Gravity Falls is in 1940 and it involves a sun clone of Dipper or some garbage. Fuck, I hate Masato Kato's storytelling so much.
Okay, look. There's no need to get that worried. We're not gonna have Lavos.
I don't know, Alex Hirsch is a fan of Slender. So, That even the greatest minds can have the dumbest
The
vices.
idea behind Slender is fine.
Yeah.
It's the mechanics and the actual implementation that suck.
Oh, sure, the mechanics blow. There's no arguing. It's a garbage game. It's also a garbage idea. Oh no, vaguely threatening figure. That's never been done. We did a whole podcast episode about how garbage a game Slender is.
Yes, and it is a garbage game. But the idea of having a creature hunting you in the woods and doing jump scares.
Resident Evil 3 Nemesis.
Resident Evil, period.
But 3 especially. Also,
Can I get back to the UFO?
Also, shut up, Ford. Piece of crap. I'm on to you.
You're gonna be so pissed when you find out that he's not the bad guy.
I hope he gets decapitated by some kind of jack-in-the-box type thing. And then I will laugh, and laugh, and laugh some more.
You are still a monster.
Your turn!
Okay, just turn on magnet, leap down.
Have we ever seen that hill before?
You know what? I'm just gonna answer the safe way and say yeah.
Okay. You don't remember it.
I'm pretty sure subconsciously I do.
Okay, no. Great.
Flip any switch. They've all been busted
The
for
people of
millions
Gravity Falls are freaking stupid.
Counterpoint. Ford's an asshole.
How's that Ford's fault?
Check.
Push some buttons!
Check and mate.
somewhere, so keep your eyes
This shifty fucker is ruining everything.
Let me ask you something. Have you thought
Is it
much about
his fault all of Mabel's friends are going places at the end of the month?
I bet you it is.
Oh,
I
for...
bet you he planned all it, and he created the vertex.
You're not gonna take this seriously.
Serious? Now's not the time!
Oh, jeez.
I need a radio for emotional.
Your eyes peeled. Dipper, let me ask you something. Have you thought much about your future?
No, not really. I mean, beyond graduating high school with a high GPA so I can get accepted to a good technical college with a photography and media production minor to start my own ghost hunting show.
It's like talking to a younger version of myself. If you're so sure of what you want out of life, why wait? Why put up with the drudgery of school?
Trust me, I'd love to fast forward the whole thing, but it's not like I have a choice.
Dipper, I've been thinking. I'm getting too old to investigate Gravity Falls on my own. I need to train an apprentice to help me fight monsters, solve mysteries, and protect this town. And I think I'd like to keep it in the family.
What are you saying?
I've read your additions to my journal, and I'm impressed with your potential. What would you say to staying in Gravity Falls after the summer ends and becoming my apprentice?
What about school?
Dipper, I have 12 PhDs. Your parents would be thrilled I could give you such an advanced education.
There's also Mabel. She'd be all alone in California.
Mabel will be fine on her own. She has a magnetic personality. I watched her become pen pals with the pizza delivery man in the 60 seconds he was at the door.
Gosh, we've never really been apart before.
And isn't it suffocating? Dipper, can you honestly tell me you never felt like you were meant for something more?
Hi, Mabel!
Ford is an asshole! He's trying to split them up! He's corrupting Dipper. And he corrupted Mabel. And he's corrupting everything.
Or he's just looking at a person who can follow in his footsteps and give him a great opportunity.
After Diablo raided Heaven's Gate after defeating Imperius, he took out his portable television, watched this, and he's like, I am staying away from that guy, he will corrupt me. The Lord of Terror, the primeval, does not want to get corrupted by fucking Cave Johnson here.
I don't think Ford is being evil here. I don't think Ford's evil, period. But just think for a moment that he's not the evil scumbag you think he is.
No, I can't do that.
Mind blown, I know.
I've read his slander pieces against Spider-Man. Old J. Jonah here has a lot to answer for.
Anyway, back into Realityville. At a cray-cray land.
Dave, I'm going to require you to never use that term again. I know people in my life who use it. They're hip enough. You're not. You are more of a refined... I couldn't finish that with a straight face.
Fuck you. Anyway, just think of it as an opportunity in this case. I think it's a great one.
I think Dipper should take it and not fucking bother with school, I agree. But I just want to say I think it's awesome that Dipper's thinking about Mabel's feelings.
Yeah.
Because, of course, this is what he does, right? Like, he's done this forever, and even though there's been this rift between them, like,
Yeah, rift, and I'm putting quotation marks around that.
well, they've been a little bit at odds, but not seriously.
Ford had a rift with his brother. Dipper and Mabel do not have a rift.
Oh my god, between the alien countdown and the way they look, they really are the Vertex. Granted, a lot less formidable, but still!
Damn. All planned?
Oh, you bet! I'm glad you're on board, finally. So let's talk about all the ways Ford is a terrible human being. A, couldn't even defeat an alien probe. B, no, let's just go back to A.
Defeated his own, sacrificed himself to try and save Dipper.
Who then defeated 2 by himself. In a very, freaking, what's this stupid video game where you fight the Colossi?
Shadow of the Colossus?
Yeah, in a very Shadow of the Colossus style battle, except way cooler than that garbage.
And Bill Cipher's about to pop up in about the next 30 seconds and ruin everything.
It's not Bill, man! Bill and I are tight. We went to Nam together. Imagine him in a cute little helmet.
Now you're just being stupid.
Oh, only now?
Stupider.
He's possessed! Bill Cipher's in him! Bill Cipher was evil the whole time, I told you!
Everyone, this has been the last time you're going to hear from Carlos. Because I'm going to bludgeon him to death with a roll of paper towels.
We threaten to kill each other a lot on this program.
I'm not threatening, I'm promising now.
Why would Blendon be here for no reason?
He does all of them.
Yeah, you know who else owes them?
Bill.
Yeah.
So, how's your buddy Bill there doing? Dipshit.
I think everything's gonna be okay. I still don't buy that Bill Cipher's the big evil.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Ford wanted this from the beginning.
Oh.
We're gonna learn that Bill Cipher, he's been forced to do this to free himself because Ford made him do it. We only know Ford's perspective on their dealings, and Ford has been a shifty fucker.
Denial's not just a place in Egypt, my friend.
Ford has been manipulative even in this episode. You've seen him be that.
You are so denying the truth.
You are gullible as shit if you believe that honestly it was Bill the whole time. Come now, Dave.
Yeah, who would have thought the good guy would possess the guy from the future and get Mabel to destroy the thing they were trying to seal? Yeah. Who'd have thought the good guy would be doing that?
He's doing it because he has to.
Uh-huh.
And it all goes back to Ford.
You are so wrong and you don't want to admit it now.
But let's pretend, for the sake of argument...
You didn't want to do that earlier, so no.
...that Bill Cipher... Well, here's the thing. He's wanted that one way or another. He wanted the rift and he wanted to destroy it, okay? So... Yeah, he's done that. He did it through Blendon, which is a good idea. Take over the guy who can travel through time. A pretty easy thing. A pretty smart choice, if you ask me. And then, you through him corrupt Mabel, who's, because here's the thing, they have all those likenesses of Bill in the shack, so he can see all this pain and suffering Mabel went through. I'm going to say this, I was a little I was a little ready to be disappointed that Alex Hirsch was going to drop the ball on this, because I thought it was going to be something silly like Dipper misses the party or something. No, it wasn't that at all. It was very real. It was that Mabel saw her future as being something fearful and scary, and she thought she was going to lose her best friend because Dipper wanted to stay. And Dipper's not wrong to accept that. He's not wrong to want to look out for himself and to still visit Mabel and to decide a course of action for himself. Okay, that's not wrong either, and that's why this was well done, because neither of them is wrong here. And I seriously hope that in the next episode, Ford's all angry and yelling at her, and Dipper comes to her defense. Because,
if she wakes up.
she'll wake up. They're not killing Mabel, Dave. I know you were joking about it the whole time. They're not killing her.
I don't think they're going to kill her, but Bill may have given her exactly what she asked.
Like a little dreamscape, that's why he snapped his finger.
Dreamscape, or she's asleep.
That's not a bad theory. If he's a deal maker, right?
Yeah.
So he made a deal. She gave him this rift, and he kept her in a time bubble, a little dreamscape in her own head. So
Could even be as simple as a Snow White or a Sleeping Beauty spell.
could be.
For her, summer wouldn't be ending.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't mean she's not aging, which would be an amazing storyline for season 3.
That's too cruel to do to these two, man. That is just mean. That's mean-spirited. This is a good thing to end this season, or this series, if this is indeed the end. But as an ultimate fate for Mabel, that's too much, man. That's just mean. If they do that, I'm gonna be like, nah, that's dumb. Because now we're deprived of one of the show's coolest characters, too? That's just wrong.
Season 3 could start years later. With him still trying to...
Season 3 might not even happen.
It might not, but...
Shall we find this preview we've been hearing about?
Is there one?
There is one, a teaser for the next episode. It's apparently on October 26th.
Okay.
Which makes it 2 weeks away, which means that there should be a preview. Okay, so the teaser shows shit going haywire, and it is definitely a weird apocalypse because Seuss's grandmother appears to be turned to a couch.
I'd also like to point out that, again, Ford is not the bad guy.
Oh, we'll see about that next episode when he betrays everyone.
Uh-huh. Sure. He's gonna sacrifice himself to save Dipper. Watch. Or Mabel.
So, the hidden messages...
Ciphers.
They're not ciphers!
Cryptograms.
One is, did you miss me? That's funny. The prophecy seemed far away, but finally we've reached the day. Give up the past, embrace the strange, everything you care about will change. And we should also mention in the preview that Mabel was being taken somewhere.
Yeah.
So, Mabel...
And a giant pyramid that was doing like a puzzle box thing.
In past episodes, Mabel has, kind of suddenly appeared when Dipper was told not to trust anyone by the journal. That was way back in episode 1. Back in, Not What He Seems, she was wearing a sweater with a key on it. And in that very same episode, I believe, she yells out that she is the god of destruction. I'm starting to wonder if that is quite literal.
Bill didn't need her as well.
What if Mabel, in a past life, what if she has within her, what if she was the god of destruction at some point? What if, part of Bill's plan, in order to escape Ford's evil grasp, is to awaken the god of destruction again, who is Mabel Pines? Maybe Mabel forever does change. Maybe she's not Mabel Pines anymore.
Maybe.
And then we can have Dipper going on some quest to save her, and that's the formation of what happens after Gravity Falls.
Maybe.
When he becomes a villain in the next Star vs. the Forces of Evil season, has to steal her wand because Toffee has promised him information.
And then you have to go ruin it.
I like my theory.
You just want the worlds to mix. I don't. I want them to stay two separate entities, in no way linked. Period.
I wish we were on video, because this is the point where I tear off my mask and I'm actually Bill Cipher.
You're not as clever.
How do you know this
or
isn't
funny.
all how do you know this isn't all a ruse, Daniel? I mean, Dave.
Because you haven't offered me any deals worth taking.
I offered you plenty of deals. I said, can we please stop watching all the crappy anime we watch? And you're like, nope. So what am I going to do with that? I can't deal with you if you're unwilling. If you say yes, then I'll offer you the price. We do that, you give me your eternal soul, and then I'm free. Finally free.
That's why you're never going to be free.
Oh, Bill, you keep telling me you can get me out of this.
Steins Gate, you're the gift that keeps on giving.
Folks, thank you so much for watching us watch this Watch Us Back. carlosanddaveanimery.com is your home on the web for more of us watching things watching us back. Dave, do you have anything to plug?
Please, Disney, don't copyright strike us in this.
Excellent. Can I plug something I do?
Sure.
Why did you hesitate?
I've got Bill whispering in my ear that if I make a deal with them, I'll never have to hear from you again.
Okay, so I have this podcast that I do called Tales from the Orbis Ethereum. Go to orbisethereum.com. I'll have the link in the description. orbisaethereum.com. It is a weekly serial written and narrated by me about an alternate dimension called the Orbis Ethereum. Various tales, serialized, spun together, narrated by my wonderful, sexy voice. And I put out a new episode every Friday. It would be awesome if you guys could take a listen and give me feedback whether or not you liked it. I need all kinds of feedback. Dave, are we going to do something about this strange red miasma that's appeared in the sky outside?
I'm sure it'll get fixed at the last second.
Excellent.
Or not.
Sure. Also, where am I?
Well, you see, the door to your right is Steins Gate 24/7. The one to your left is the Madoka Marathon 24/7. And straight down the hallway is both at the same time 24/7.
Excellent, excellent. If you'll pardon me, I need to rip my own head off. Excuse me, please. Yeah!
It just goes right back together.
Damn it! My healing factor!
All Madoka, all day.
Oh god. That's hell. Show that to Bill Cipher and he'll be like, no!
He probably likes it. He's sad man.
It's so pretentious!